Hi, this is Trey Passer. Welcome to my review of Doom Patrol episode, I believe this is 12, called Cyborg Patrol. Okay, when we last off, this review is going to have spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen this, my review before. Uh, but anyway, this episode picks up where the last episode left off with Cyborg being captured by the Bureau of Normalcy and taken to the ant farm. Okay, this group, of course, obviously, we've seen them in previous episodes, especially with Larry Trainer. He was first brought back there when he first had his accident and got the being put inside of him. So that's where we first saw them in the episodes, and we also saw them again in the episode called Danny Street or Danny Patrol when they were trying to capture that street that teleports. So we know about this Bureau of Normalcy, and plus, which was actually called Bureau of Oddities, and we saw it in a flashback before, where the chief was actually working for them. Okay, so we're familiar with this group, and like I said, they were actually looking for the chief when they actually stumbled upon Cyborg and laid a plan out for him, and they captured him. So now the Doom Patrol they has to try to come up with a plan to rescue Cyborg from this Bureau of Normalcy, and of course, Larry, who had the most experience with this group, was telling them, listen, we can't get in there. That's they're hidden away, and it's like Area 51. Plus, he said it's going to be hard to try to even come in there and rescue them. And of course, the next logical thing is to, they think, well, should we contact his father? And of course, Rita, who's known Cyborg the most, says, no, we can't because, he kind of hates his father because his father, he thinks his father's trying to run his life, so we can't really do that. But before they even formulate a plan, Silas Stone shows up, and actually, he actually does come up with a plan for them to rescue Vic from this Bureau of Normalcy, who's basically trying to see if they can use this technology or whatever they can do. If they can't, use him as an asset, they'll rip him apart and use him for parts. Okay, that's how, messed up and crazy this Bureau of Normalcy is. Okay, and of course, like I said, Silas comes up with a plan for the Doom Patrol to go in and try to rescue, Vic from the Bureau of Normalcy. Now, I like the way the story plays out. It plays out really well with a lot of different characters, a lot of twists and turns in this story with the different characters and stuff. And you do see that this team, this group of misfits, as a team, how they kind of come together to come up with this plan to rescue Cyborg from this Bureau of Normalcy. So they really are acting like a team. And like I said, of course they don't trust Silas Stone, of course, because Vic doesn't trust him. And at the moment, Cyborg is going through withdrawal because we've seen in previous episodes where he disengaged the control. He actually took it out of him once his system got shut down and restarted a few episodes back after Mr. Nobody screwed up with his arm cannon. And like I said, the plan is for them to go in and rescue Cyborg. And of course, this being the Doom Patrol, things don't quite go according to plan. But it's nice the way it plays out, and the things that happen between the individual team members and stuff are just absolutely fantastic. And I love this show. It's just getting so much better. The writing for this show it's really quite it's excellent in my opinion. I think it definitely should win an award for the writing is just great, and the acting in this show in general is just a really good show. Okay, and of course during this this rescue for Cyborg, everybody comes in to rescue him. But the gist of it, at the end of it, we find out that actually Mr. Nobody is still messing with Cyborg, messing in his head, and the consequences of what he does are quite serious. And it was intense to watch. And this episode kind of ends on an intense note, and just really, again, it shows again the level of just insanity that Mr. Nobody is capable of what he does to Cyborg and what he gets him to do. It's just it's really heartbreaking and just intense, and to see it play out, and hopefully we'll see next episode if it if it really, what happens at the end of this episode really is what you think it is. Hopefully it's a fake out, in my opinion. Okay, and the reason I'm saying that, even though this is a spoiler review, I don't want to spoil that part for anybody that want to maybe go, maybe watch the episode. But what he does, it shows you that Mr. Nobody he's a serious villain, and he's a real serious villain. And this Doom Patrol is going to really have to keep on their, they're going to have to really come up with a plan to try to, I don't know how they're going to stop him, because he is really formidable. And what he does, the mind games he plays with Cyborg in this episode is just intense and unreal, and just, it's kind of heartbreaking at the same time. And woof, this show is just getting better and better, and I love these characters and love love their interactions between each other, and it's just a fantastic scene. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. This is one of the best TV shows going right now, and I think it has 3 more episodes to go. I think before it ends. I think it's 3 more episodes. I think it goes up to 15 episodes, but don't quote me directly on that. But anyway, let me know what you think of episode 12, Cyborg Patrol. What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below and let me know what you thought of it. And feel free to leave those comments down below. I also have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel, Paul's Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.